Well, hello everybody. Welcome to episode 33 of Yarn Over with Us, the podcast where we talk about, well, almost anything. But we definitely are going to talk about knitting and what's going on in life and all the stuff that girl talk is all about. So grab your favorite project and something to drink and yarn over with us.
And I said, you have just made my day.
Well, hello there and welcome to Yarn Over with Us. My name is Susie and I live in Huntsville, Alabama. And today you need to just think that you have joined your friendly yarn circle or friendly, what do we call us? Yes, our friendly yarn circle.
Your girls group, your girl power group.
That's right. And we're going to talk about wonderful things today. We are going to talk about knitting and maybe some crocheting, and we're going to share adventures in our personal lives, and we're just going to talk about all the things that you talk about in yarn circles that maybe you attend where you live, but we're your virtual one, and so we're glad to have you here today.
And my name is Linda, and I live in North Carolina, and as we already said, we're just a yarn circle chit chat group. If you are new to our group, welcome. We're so happy you're here. And if you've been attending for a long time, welcome back. And you know, it is Thanksgiving, and I just am thankful for so many things. But I'm really thankful for all you guys because you just really bring a lot of joy to our lives. We get to share and we get the feedback and we read every comment. And so we're just very, very thankful for you. So welcome. I want to tell you that we have scheduled our first Zoom finally. And it's going to be, when is it going to be? December 13th. So if you would like an invitation and get the number of the Zoom call, you have to get on our email list. It will go to all of our email subscribers only, just because we just don't want, I don't know who to show up.
Bots to show up.
Yeah, bots. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to play a little icebreaker because, honestly, this is a time for us to get to know you a little bit. You hear us talk all the time, and I want to purposely not talk very much. I want to listen to you. So we will play a little icebreaker game just to get to know each other, and I think it'll be a really fun time. And all the details will be in the email. So that is that. So anyway, let's get into all the excitement because, Susie, you had a really, really, really fun weekend.
Oh, I did. I had a wonderful weekend. Went with a group of friends to the Alabama Fiber Fest in Birmingham, Alabama, and we left about 8 o'clock Central Time, and we got there about 10:30, and we didn't leave until I guess around 3-ish. So we were there a good part of the day, and we had a wonderful time. I can't wait to share all the exciting things that happened.
Well, let's start with a little video of the pictures that you took and some of little interviews and things, and then let's come back and talk about it. So let's play that video now.
Okay. I am here at the Alabama Fiber Fest, and I'm here with Leslie with Brick House Fibers, and I wanted to interview her about her needles. I have been using these needles for about 3 or 4 years, and I absolutely love it. The US 7 stays in my bag where I knit dishcloths with them, and I'm going to get her to tell you just a little bit about these needles. How long have y'all been doing the needles?
Well, we started developing and testing
around 2017, but then COVID shut the world down, and we had to get creative. So it feels like we've really just gotten some traction the last year or two. So we've been around a while, but we haven't been selling all that long. So
I want you, these needles are very unique, and that's why I love them so much. I want you to tell them what makes your needles different than the average.
okay, well, it's the shape. They're hexagon shape. It's an aluminum hexagon needle. The hexagon is more ergonomically friendly. It's an easier shape to hold. So since none of us are getting any younger,
I know, the more birthdays we have, the more we need stuff like this.
exactly. And the shape is important. It really helps your hands relax and lets you knit longer, more comfortable.
And I'm a color person, and I love it that they are color coded.
Yes, they're color coded by size, and then they're also engraved with the size, and they do fit through a standard needle gauge. So if you've forgotten what color is what, and you've lost your glasses and you can't read the engraving, it does fit through the needle gauge.
And it's big writing, so you can almost see them without your readers, which I love. And the other thing I love about them is they have very nice points. If you're a lace knitter, these are absolutely wonderful for lace knitting. And I do a lot of lace knitting. I love lace knitting. And these are just absolutely wonderful. Go to the website, they're all there.
Yes.
And
Yes.
if you like 9-inch circulars for sock knitting, they have those also. And so you just need to get at least one set of needles and try them out. You're going to love them. Trust me, you're going to love them.
We source all the material here in the United States, and they're made by hand by Danielle and I. The only thing we outsource is the anodizing, the color. And they have a lifetime guarantee, so if you ever have an issue, send us an email, give us a call, let us fix it for you.
And that's awesome, because sometimes things happen. And I love it that they have a lifetime guarantee. Thanks, Leslie.
Thank you.
So just so you guys know, Susie and I have not talked about any of this. So we're going to all hear about it fresh together. So Susie, I want to know all the things. Tell me about these needles.
Yes, let me tell you about
Because
the
you did that
needles.
interview, and that's
Yes,
awesome.
and I was so glad to see that Brick House, they're called Brick House Fiber Arts. I was so glad that they were there, and I think the gal that I interviewed, her name is Leslie, if I'm not mistaken, and she is precious. And I actually have seen her at several different fiber events, and I bought my first needles at a fiber event that they were there doing vending. And so I have been using these, like I said in the video, for about 3 or 4 years, and I absolutely love them. And they are a very unique needle. There's other needles out there that are similar to them, but as you heard her say, they're all American made. She and it may be her sister or friend, they actually hand make these needles, which make them very special. And I love to keep the size 7, like I said in the video, in my knitting bag to do my dishcloths. These are, and so this is my dishcloth needle, and it's not.
Yep, I can see it. Yeah.
Can you see? And you see how big the writing is.
That is
And
like really nice for me.
oh, look,
The
all
big
of us
lighting.
that need readers, you know, you almost can read it with without your readers on, but the cords are nice too. You see how
Oh,
nice these
yeah.
cords are? And of
They
course,
are
they're color
nice.
coded. They're all different colors, and this is the color of the US 7. And so, anyway, I really highly recommend. They're a little. The price point is kind of up there, but like this set right here is $35. So they're kind of pricey, but for Christmas, put them on your Christmas list or a birthday gift. I have quite a few of the signature needles that are no longer available, and I would put these right up there with those of you gals that love the signature needles. I think you'll love them. Just get a set. Get a set and try them. And, they do have 100% guarantee. And so, if for any reason you don't like them or you can't use them, you've got that, in your back pocket, when you
Yes.
order them. So I really recommend them. And I
Oh,
was
that
thrilled
is
that she
so
was there and I
cool.
was able to actually interview her because I don't think a lot of people know about her needles.
Well, and I don't think a lot of needles are American made. Most of them are
I
made in
don't,
China. And
yeah,
so, you're supporting little makers, small
yes.
businesses, and that's
And
always great too.
And I think
So
all of us that
I
I
like
think
it.
most people that craft like to support small businesses, so they're
Well,
they're
I
a great
love that
company.
you, oh, sorry. I love that you got a picture with Ashley.
Yes.
We have been talking about her for a while now. So she remembered you when she saw your picture when I met her. So certainly she remembered you when you walked up to her.
She did. She
That's so
did. And I
cool.
told her, I said, I'm coming to your yarn shop. I don't
I
know
would
when
love
I'll
to
make it,
go.
but I am going to go see her yarn shop because she's outside of Birmingham, which really would just be a day trip for me. So maybe one of these Saturdays that I don't have a lot going on, I might just get in my car and go see her. But she is the sweetest person. I love watching her podcast, and she's just great. She's
Yeah,
great,
she
and
knits some cool things.
she really does. She's got some really. She had a sweater there that I definitely am going to knit, and we can talk about that later. But it was fun seeing her. She had beautiful things.
Oh,
Her tent was buzzing. There was just so many people there getting things
yeah.
from her, and she's precious.
And you saw Swan City.
I did. I
I
saw
cannot
Swan
believe they've
City.
only been doing this for a year. They just act
Wow, I
like they've
didn't
been
know
doing this
that.
forever. Yeah, I saw it on Instagram, their 1 year
Wow.
anniversary. Yeah, so they're new
Well,
to all of
I
this.
saw her
Beautiful
and
yarn.
Bo, and I talked about you and Sarah
That Sarah
seeing
likes
them.
so much. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Did
And
he
I
remember?
even, he did. Yes, he did. And Carolyn remembered you, wanted to know where you were. And I said, oh, she's just too
Oh,
far away. She
I
just couldn't
know.
make it. And
I hate
so,
that.
but we got pictures with them, and I
Yeah.
purchased in there. So I'll get to
Yeah.
show you in just a few minutes what I purchased. But and I purchased from Ashley and Paper Crane. It's
Hmm.
wonderful buying from people that So that was a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, you're supporting their business,
Yes,
and anybody who's got a business, it's a big dream. It's a
it
dream of theirs.
is.
And
It is.
when a small business goes out of business, I literally get very sad because I know somebody's dream died. And so
Oh, I
I'm glad that we
know.
can support their dream and hopefully they can
Yes,
just
and
keep
we
on
wish you
going.
all the
Yeah,
best,
I know.
Carolyn and Ashley and Bo, and all of your ventures that you're doing. We just wish you the very best.
And do all of them have a YouTube channel? I know Swan City
I
does
think
and
yes,
Ashley
and Ashley
does.
with Paper Cranes has one, and then I saw Fiber Seed there, and I
Did
told
the crazy person that would keep writing her?
I told her, I said, my friend Linda was at SAF and she didn't know you were there and missed you. She was so disappointed that she missed you.
Well, and here's the
And
thing. Somebody told me she wasn't there, and so I didn't really look for her. That was
yeah,
the problem. I knew for instance, Kathy was going to be there, with Yours by Design. So I made a beeline to her booth. And so I was told, I didn't look at the program. I just trusted the information, and it was fake news.
You know, the funny little
Not blaming.
story
I'm just saying I would have looked for it.
the funny little story about fiber seed is that about an hour earlier, before I actually got to the booth, there was a young. He looked to be about maybe 12 or 13 years old.
Oh, yeah, I know who that is.
Hanging around. That he was down on the ground, and their booth was up on a porch area away from where we were at that point. And we wanted a picture, and we were looking around, and all these kids know how to use cameras. I said, "Oh, we'll just get him to take a picture." And so I called him over, and he was so sweet. He took our picture. And I told him, I said, "Oh, you have the most amazing eyelashes." You know me, the eyelash person. I'm always looking at eyelashes.
Really?
And I said, "Your eyelashes, oh my gracious, they're
It's a boy.
beautiful." And I said, "Do you have people to talk to you about your eyelashes all the time?" And he said, "Yeah, I do." And so,
Oh,
I
man, that
kinda
was her son,
dismissed
right?
it. That was her son.
He
And
dies.
Well, I dismissed it because, we were at other booths and he was there. And so then when I got to the fiber seed booth, I saw him walk up and talk to his parents. And I looked at, is it Lindsay? Is that
Lindsay.
Lindsay? So I said, "Is that your son?" And she said, "Yeah." And I said, "Oh my gracious." I said, "He just took a picture for us a little while ago." And I said, "His eyelashes." I said, "Oh, his eyelashes are so amazing." And her husband was standing there, and he took his glasses off. He said he got them from me. And I said, and he did his eye, and they were way out. He said they scraped my glasses. They made my glasses dirty. He said when I was growing up, he said I pulled them out. He said when I was growing up, he said I was in the bathroom or bedroom, and his mother walked in, and he was cutting them. He was cutting his eyelashes.
Oh my
I can't. I said it's not even fair that men get those types of eyelashes.
I know.
But her booth, Lindsay's booth, was beautiful.
Oh yeah,
and I loved all of the vibrant colors that she had. And you know me, I'm all about those vibrant, in-your-face colors. And I just had the hardest time deciding what I was going to get from her booth. But anyways, I was thrilled to meet her, and I said, "Hi from Linda." She said, "Where is she?" And I said, "Well, she's just so far away. She couldn't come." But anyway.
So her son also has his own colors that he dyes. So he actually is into the dyeing of the yarn as well.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's awesome.
So I don't know which colors, and I don't know if he's got his own little line or whatever within
Teach him
that.
young.
Yeah, but I mean it's the ultimate coloring.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so fun.
So
what did you buy?
Oh, okay. I'm so
Certainly you
excited
brought
to
it to the
talk
table.
about
If not, we're going to
did.
pause. I gotta
did.
see it all. This is new to me, you guys. We're all learning together.
So at Paper Cranes with Ashley.
Well, first of all, who did you go with?
Yes, I went with a friend of mine that we have gone to several Fiber Fests together. Her name is Teresa. And I went with Teresa, and then I went with another friend of mine that has been in a yarn circle that I was in for years, and her name is Tammy. And then also Bobby from Knitter's Niche went with us. And, we had Bobby on a few episodes ago as a guest, and she is just going to she already is a great friend. She had her little bracelet on. She said, "Oh, I'm falling in love with E. Newton." Two of them. She had both of them on.
Probably look like
she
a thick...
said, She said,
"I am these bracelets."
Yes, look at my E. Newton. We love our E. Newton bracelets. So the interesting thing about the four of us going together is that I knew all three of them, and they rode with me. I was the driver, and I was thinking, man, these girls, they don't know each other, and I'm going to have to try to keep the conversation going and all that. There was unending
Not.
conversation. You know,
bet
we've
not.
always said that when you find a person that knits or crochets or does any type of art that you do, crafting that you do, you just instantly have a friend. And the conversation was endless. I mean, that we talked about designers, we talked about patterns, we talked about, you know, different types of patterns and yarn shops that we've gone to and podcasts that we watch and fiber fests that we've been to. And I don't think Bobby will mind me telling this, but this was her first actual fiber fest ever
She
going
mentioned that
to.
on her show,
Yeah.
so that's not a secret.
And
That's
Tammy,
so
it was the first
special.
time. It was the first time that Tammy had ever gone to a
Really?
fiber fest. So it was
Oh.
so wonderful that two of us had never been, and so it was wonderful introducing Fiberfest to Bobby and to Tammy, and they had a wonderful time. And Teresa, of course, we've been to lots of them together, but
Right.
it was just wonderful that we were able to just be together and have just wonderful conversation. You would think that
Oh,
we've known each
yeah.
other for years.
That's
And
great.
Tammy and Teresa found out that we all live in Huntsville. Bobby lives outside of Huntsville. So Teresa and Tammy, they found out that they worked at the same company years ago. Teresa still works there, and Tammy's husband works there. And Teresa and Tammy are originally from Michigan. And so they
Oh, my
had
goodness.
gobs
Oh, my
of stuff to
goodness.
talk about. So
Oh, that's
it was
great.
just, I love going and doing things with other women that you have, you know, all of this common stuff together, and instantly connects you. And so
Oh, what a blessing for
it was
all.
wonderful. It was wonderful. I wish I could
Aw.
share all of the stories and the conversations, but we had from 8 o'clock in the morning till about well, no, by the time I got back here to the house, it was about 5:30 in the afternoon. So we had the day together, and it was great.
That's awesome.
But my first purchase that I want to talk about came from Paper Cranes. And
Oh.
Ashley helped me pick it out. I told her, I said, "Oh, Ashley," I said, "I don't know when. I already know what I'm going to knit with it." And we can talk about that later. But this is what I got. And doesn't this look like a Susie color?
Yes, yes.
And this is a superwash merino. And it's, I'm trying to see the fiber. It may just be 100% superwash merino. It is. It's 100% superwash merino, 100 grams. This is DK weight, 246 yards. And
Nice.
I got 4 of them.
Ooh.
And so this was my purchase from Ashley at Paper Cranes. And then from the Fiber Seed, I got this. Isn't this beautiful?
Wow.
And
That
there
is pretty.
I already know what I'm going to do with it. And this is called apple cider, and it is finger and weight yarn. And you know, the neat thing about her finger and weight, they have lots, not all of them, but she has a big supply of finger and weight yarn that has over 500 yards. This is 510 yards of finger and weight.
Wow.
So very reasonably
Wow.
priced, and I'm excited about what I'm going to do with this.
I love her dyeing. It's so
Oh,
pretty.
her dyeing is beautiful. And so that's what I got from Fiber Seed. I was really a good girl. I really don't need a thing. I do not need a thing. But so I tried to make sure that my purchases were very specific to, you know, things that I know I want to do, and I don't really have the yarn for those things. And so I was really specific about what I wanted to do, and I was pretty good. I was proud of myself. I could have really been bad, but I was a good girl. And so then hold on a minute. Let me get my stuff up here. So from Swan City, and she had such beautiful stuff in there. Carolyn they're excellent in their dyeing, and so I got.
Oh, did you get? Oh no, okay. I thought you were getting the. Oh,
This is
interesting.
sock weight yarn. It is 75% merino and it's 25% nylon. 463 yards per 100 grams. And I got this beautiful, it's like a slate blue.
Right.
And then this is a variegated that has some of that blue in it. I don't know if you're picking up or you're seeing it. And
Yeah,
then
I
this
see it.
color is in there too. So these are the colors that I got from Carolyn.
Nice.
And,
Nice.
and I know what I'm going to do with that too.
Oh, make notes
So
in case you forget.
I just didn't buy yarn. I bought yarn with projects in mind. And then this is the last little purchase that I made. I bought this little basket.
Oh, wow. You know what? I saw those baskets. I think I even took a picture of them. Those
I
are
was
cool.
just, oh, there's some leaves in here. The leaves were blowing everywhere. So this is the basket. This is baskets that are made from, they're made from the African market. I don't know if you can see that. And these are the kind that you can sit them down in the water if they like lose their shape. You can sit them down and soak them
wow.
and reshape them. And they're handmade, and they're beautiful, and they're handmade in Ghana.
Okay.
Ghana. I may not be saying that right.
I think.
But it's an African basket. And who I found this with, I've got a picture. We can put a picture up of her. She was precious. She is from Blueberry Hollow Farm. She had teas in her little tent area, and she had a lot of different things. She has a farm, and she is a school teacher that has, I think she stopped teaching, is going to be kind of going a different direction and doing things on her farm. And so she was precious. Nice. I loved meeting her. Her name is Erin Hayes. I met her husband, and they were there together. And she lives in South Mississippi, and she was precious. I loved getting to meet her. I told her about our podcast. She said she went straight in and found us, and I think she subscribed right then. So, Erin, thank you for doing that. And I am going to love using my basket that I got.
That's pretty.
In your little area. So yeah, they were my purchases. I did good.
Well, that is great. But yes, you have projects on the mind.
I do. I know exactly what I'm going to do with all of the yarn that I got. And I'm having a hard time resisting winding it and casting something on, because I've got too many things pressing right now. So that is 2026 stuff right there.
Definitely. So what is it you're wearing? Just kind of shift gears, and we can come back if you think of something, because that's that's how the junk drawer works.
Well,
so what are you wearing? What is that?
It's a poncho, but
okay.
I didn't knit it. It's store bought. In fact, it's crazy. I was with a friend of mine that lives outside of Atlanta, and we went to the hospital to visit her mother years ago, and we went in the gift shop, and I bought this in a hospital gift shop.
You know what? People tell me all the time of beautiful things at those gift shops, and so it's something people should look at.
I have bought quite a few things from hospital gift shops, but I guess they put things in there like that because you're going to the hospital to visit people, and then you can go in there and find, and it was affordable. I think I paid $15 for it.
Wow.
So, yep, that's
well,
what
that
I'm
looks
wearing.
like great scrappy project.
Oh, and I'm
You
sure
know,
that there are, this would
yeah.
be a great Advent project, but it's
Oh,
beautiful and it's very fall looking, but I've gotten a
I
lot of
like
wear
it.
out of it.
Well, good. I like ponchos. They're kind of like sophisticated blankets
Yeah,
that
they
we
really
wrap
are.
around us.
And look, the
Well,
more
how fun.
birthdays you have, they cover up a load of stuff, you know. So
Oh,
I
that is
love to throw
so
a poncho
funny.
on top of me.
Oh, golly. Well, I'm wearing my sweater. I'm so
And it
excited.
is beautiful.
And I'm going to stand up. I'm kind of backed up to my sewing table here so you can see the whole sweater.
It
Uh,
is
I
beautiful, Linda. You
I
did a
have this
beautiful job.
I yep, and there's the the little marker and I decided to get markers and put them to the right of my sweater, usually be right in the seam, because I don't like the feel of things on my back. That might irritate me. Excuse me. Gotta get back on my rug. So I put my little marker on it. It's just something I do is special. But yeah, so this is
Now,
of
I couldn't see the marker when you stood up. Can you show it
oh,
again?
well I probably need to do a
There it is. Yes. Oh,
it
I love that.
just says Linda Belcher in really small down there. But so I probably should get one for the back. But I'll work on that. But anyway, this is good. But
It's
this is
beautiful. It
the
looks very warm.
it is so soft, and so I it's a city tweed from Knit Picks, which some of the colors are on sale, $2 off a
I
skein.
bought some of that. I
Did
went in there
you?
and saw it, and I bought some of it. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
beautiful. I did the yarn I got.
I really like
Well,
it
I
a
have it. I
lot.
could show it, but
It's
um,
and
I don't.
especially, I mean, it was soft before I blocked it, but I really couldn't decide, which way to go, wet block, steam it. And I just thought, you know what? I think it'll get really soft, super soft if I get it wet. So I did. And I'm glad I did that. But I so my husband, he's being very patient, but he wants a sweater. And I'm thinking, as slow
Mine
as I
wants one
knit,
too.
it's going to take me a long time, but it will be one that's pieced together so I could, knit pieces at a time. And I don't know,
Yeah.
we'll figure it out. But anyway, I'm thinking about there's kind of a slate gray tweed and it's on sale. It's like $4 and change a
I
skein.
know, it's unbelievable.
So well, I wonder if it's still on sale, but if I might get it. So I don't know. I really like it, and it turned out very, very nice. And so,
It's
yeah, it's
beautiful.
cozy, and it's only like I think going to be a high of 61 today, where yesterday was like in the 70s. And that's North Carolina for you. You just
Yeah.
don't know if it's going to be sweater weather or flip flops. It's just it's a
We and
crapshoot
we we
every
we've had
day.
boot weather, and now we're having flip flop weather.
I know we had so last Monday was Monday and Tuesday was really cold. It got super cold and so we had our first two fires in our fireplace, but they're the only two fires we've had and it's almost the end, well, it's the middle now of November. So that's kind of crazy, but I'm glad. I'm trying to get used to this this is the way it's supposed to be and I'm just going to ignore it. I otherwise I'm going to have to put some little but I'm just going to let it go. I'm going to let it go. And yeah, so it was a fun knit. It actually went kind of fast cuz it is a DK weight. So it's got the turn down collar with
Yeah.
no ribbing. And
Yeah.
it makes a really nice neat.
I like
So
that. I
I
like
do
when you turn
too.
it down. I think
I
it looks very, it makes it have
finished.
more of a finished and sturdy look.
And it's a little puffier. It's a little bit like it kind of stands out nicely. And I might do that again. I have another sweater that I actually saw on Bobby's, not her latest one. It was the one before, so two
Hmm.
ago. And she had a whole bunch of sweaters. And I tell people, and I'm not kidding, when I watch her episodes, I do not knit. I am taking notes. And so I found another sweater that, looks like it won't be too hard, and I'll make another one next year. But, I'm not starting anything new. I have to finish my shawl, and so I'm working on that. It's going well. I'm on the decrease side, so you increase, and then you have to
Right.
weigh it, and I almost went too far. I did go like a couple of grams, but it's like it won't matter, I don't think. I mean, so
Do you
anyway,
have that to show it?
I did. No, I didn't even bring it up here because I showed it all the time. But I'll next time we record. Well, next time we record, it'll definitely be done because December 1st starts Advent. So the next time we record will
Yes.
be December 1st.
And
So
I'm
we'll
so
have.
excited
I know
about
we'll have Advent
Advent.
things. Yeah.
Oh,
So
I'm so excited.
yeah. What else do I have going on? Oh, well, I am still knitting my fiber seed Korean poncho. And by the way, the Korean poncho, Amy Pelko, I believe is her name. She has a new pattern for Advent kits. So
Oh,
it's
that's
another
so
poncho.
amazing.
But I'm already doing this one. It was so tempting. But so this is my 12 Days of Christmas from Fiber Seed last year. But the great thing is I can't really take my beaded project with me. And I did actually knit during the lecture at Bible study on Wednesday, and I'm really proud of myself. And and I'm not going to sit and fiddle with spearing beads. It's
Yeah,
so that's a really easy knit. So but
that's
if you're
great.
looking for a pattern to do with your Advent, look at the Corey. It's Coorie in poncho for Advent. It's new. It just came out like last week, I think.
Wow. Yeah, that and
Yeah, I stumbled across it.
everybody is looking for Advent ideas
They
because
are.
Advents are coming in.
They're coming. Mine, well, one of them is on its way, or it's gonna be no. They said it's gonna be mailed the 17th, and the other one I haven't heard from, so I'm kind of nervous. That's the one I'm supposed to knit. But, and the other thing is I got my first. Well, this isn't actually my first. My first yarn subscription came. Hold on one second. And I misplaced it. I don't know where it is. It
What?
was from. I know it was from Southern Skeins. I see it. It's actually in my yarn cabinet. Of course, isn't that where it should be? I can go
Well,
get it. But
well,
anyway,
let's pause and you
okay,
go
we'll
get it.
pause. Hold on.
I'm gonna get something too. I
That is
got
a
mine
pretty.
too.
Oh, did you?
Yep,
So
my
okay.
November ones.
Oh, okay. So this was actually in October. I'm kind of trying yarn clubs out, and so I'm gonna see what's what. So this is from Southern Skeins, which I cannot get it out. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. It's coming. So here's the yarn. All right.
Oh, well, that's pretty.
So
That
there's
teal, that's your color. That blue,
yeah. Well,
the
and this
kind
one I like
yeah.
so much too. And this is what? Wait, I think this is a MC. Let me look. It is MCN sock set, 80% superwash. So it's wool, cashmere and nylon. So 80, 10, and 10. So there's that. And so yeah, that's kind of fun.
Now
And
that
then
was your first one that you tried.
That was my first one. And
Okay.
so with it came also a little marker. I don't know what happened. I didn't actually get the stuff they said I was going to get, but I did sign up late in the month. Long story there. So there's a little bunny marker, which kind of goes, excuse me. Got some wool wash, of course. Some wool wash. Always comes in handy. And then one of these, which I'm going to re-gift and give to my daughter because I know she doesn't have one yet. So I'll leave it in.
Yes, we have those.
Yep, have those. So, so anyway, that was my first one. Then my second one, and I'm putting it on my computer, and watch me disconnect us. This one's from Granite State Yarns, and this is so
Oh, that's
pretty.
beautiful. I love that.
And this is fingering. So, um, yeah, it's fingerings. It's called Do the Thing. Yep. So anyway, those were my two. That was October. No, September, October. I have not gotten November's yet. Yes, so September, October. So I'm going to decide which one I'm going to actually do. Because, here's the thing, you guys. I don't make socks. But I love all the yarn. It's so pretty. And I like all the little gadgets.
But you can make blankets with it.
Well, and that's what I was thinking. And there
having
are...
a blanket going is fun.
Yes, and there are pretty shawls that you can make with them. I mean, and
we'll have to do an episode sometime of one hank shawls. There are so many patterns out there.
And things to do with your sock yarn that's not socks, because I'm not really big making socks. I might get there one day, but I have to first get myself some clothes. And once I do that, then I'll be good to go. I don't need a lot more because I don't need a lot of clothes. But yeah, so that was fun. It's always fun to get squishy mail. So
yeah, well, this year I've been doing Yarnable and the Yarn Box with Speckled Finch, which I'm actually getting a 12 Days of Christmas Advent from. Ooh. And so the Yarnable, this is their November. And I am
pretty.
And I am getting DK weight from them, and I have enjoyed
love that
getting
peacock blue.
Yeah, it actually is showing blue on the screen, but it's actually green. I don't know why it's changing colors. Is that
so? Okay,
yeah.
then it would. Okay.
But it's more this color right here, but it's changing colors. But anyway, it's beautiful, and I have been using the Yarnable Club for a blanket, a DK blanket that I've been working on. And so I'm going to get the December one, and I have loved it. I highly recommend Yarnable. They do an excellent job. But I'm actually going to switch out and do the blanket club with Nitty McPurley. Her podcast. I am. She is going to do a blanket club. It is so reasonable. She is going to open up people to sign up for it on December the 1st at noon Eastern time. And you will, you need to be on her email blast. So if you watch Nitty McPurley podcast and would like to be a part of that, then go over to her YouTube channel and find out about it, so that you'll know you can be on her email list, because that's how you're going to get to it to sign up for it.
Sure.
And her yarn club is going to be 5 DK weight minis that will mail every month. And there's so many things that you can do with DK minis. And she, I think, is going to have a recommendation for some different blankets that you can do. But I'm going to replace Yarnable with Nitty McPurley's blanket club for 2026. But I have loved Yarnable. I've loved it. Highly recommend it.
Do you have enough yarn already from the Yarnable to finish your blanket?
Oh, yes, plenty.
Okay.
Plenty, yes, so I'm going to have enough. And then she included, Yarnable included the little knit notes, little book here, and some, I don't know if you can see this, but this is another little handy thing to fill out about projects. And then my Yarn Bliss box, and this is the way this comes, and this is with Speckled Finch Studios. And so the November club, and they always package it so pretty. She always does tissue paper that kind of goes along with the theme. And so this is the little gift package that came She always
Is
does
this
a
for
gift package.
October or November?
This is November.
Okay.
And got a little fluffy for the top of the hat.
Nice.
And she put in here some chocolate, some peppermint.
Ooh.
Peppermint and chocolate candy. And then she also put in a tea to try, and it's, I'm gonna have to put my glasses on to tell you what's in there. But it is a tea that has black tea, green tea, white tea leaves, almonds, coconut, hazelnut, cinnamon, cacao nibs, and natural flavors.
Ooh.
And it's called Tea with Tay, T-A-E, is that how you say that?
I think so.
And there's a website, teawithtay.com. And so I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to.
How fun. Tea with
There you
Tay.
go.
Fun.
So yeah, that was what was in the little gift bag. And speckled finch, I have loved getting stuff with speckled finch, and this is the yarn.
That's pretty.
And it's finger and weight. You know, that's what
really
I always
pretty.
very
I mean,
pine tree.
I was just going to
Christmas
say
tree.
evergreen. It's very wintry,
Yes,
very
it is.
evergreen.
It's very
yes.
wintry.
Yes, I
Very
like it.
wintry.
That'd be a pretty hat with that pom pom.
So if
Would you
you're
have
looking, if you're out there and you're looking for yarn clubs, I have loved Yarnable. I've loved the Yarn Bliss box with speckled finch studios, and these clubs, you kind of have to watch because they open up for membership and then have to close back out because they only do
Sure.
so many, but.
Yeah.
They are too. I have enjoyed. I think I've done the Yarn Bliss box for 2 years, and I'm going to continue doing that. I enjoy that yarn club.
Cool.
So yeah, that's my yarn clubs, and I have some blankets that I've been working on that are really pushing me. I got to have 4 of them done by November 30th. And so I'm doing a blanket called the Fred. It's just called Fred.
It's beautiful.
F-R-E-D, Fred. And it has
odd
lace.
name for a blanket, but
This pattern has got lace and seed stitch is what you're doing. And you knit the middle part of the blanket first, and then you go around and pick up stitches all the way around, and you're knitting in the round to do the
Nice.
border. And so that is one that has been blocked and completed. And then I finished this one in a week. So they do knit up fast. This one has not been blocked, but this is one that I started on a week
I can't
ago.
imagine knitting anything in a week. I must be a slow knitter. I don't know.
Well, these aren't that big though, and I'm
What
knitting with
size needle?
a size US 10.
Oh,
So it
okay.
goes fast. It
Yeah.
goes fast. So
Yeah.
this one is completed, and then I have this one that is almost the inside is almost completed. And this is the border for this one. And then the next one I just cast on, and it's going to be pink and white. So if you're looking for a baby blanket or a dedication, these are going to be done for my granddaughters. Their dedication is going to be on November the 30th at our church. Their ages are 6, 5, 2, and 5 months. And Mary Catherine had been having the baby so fast, and with everybody's schedules, that we're just now getting everybody together. Her husband's family's going to be able to come, and our family's all going to be here. And my husband's a pastor, like many of you know already, but he is going to be doing their baby dedications or their child dedications. Some for Sawyer and Carson and Maddox, it's more like a child dedication. but these
Oh,
will be given to them during the service that we'll be doing. So that has been keeping a fire under my behind.
oh, I
So I've been
bet.
working hard on them.
Oh, I bet. Well, let's take a moment now and look at Arlena's beautiful socks. She has submitted 3 pairs of socks
Oh,
for our Yarn Over showcase. So let's look at those now. So the first, let's see, I got to get back to this tab. The very first socks, she used the rounded toe from Nancy Wheeler.
aw.
So that, yep, and of course that's a Summer Lee, as it
I
said.
hope you liked that. I hope you liked
Well, I
using the
think
toe.
so because she used it on all 3 pair.
All three, yeah. If you
Yeah,
ever
yeah.
use it, it will be your favorite. In fact, the girls when we were in the car, Tammy is using the rounded toe, and she had it in her mind. She was saying, "Well, you knit 3 rounds, and then you do 2 rounds of decreases." And I mean,
Yeah.
once you learn it, you it's your toe. It's the toe I do on all my socks. So I'm so glad that she loves it.
So, Arlena, you'll have to leave us a comment. Did you switch to that toe after hearing about it here, or did you already know about that toe? And how many of you are knitting now the Nancy Wheeler toe? We'd love to know about your toe.
Your toes.
Anyway, so yeah, how funny. But yeah, so that's great. So if you guys
They're
have any
beautiful,
projects, they are beautiful. If you have
beautiful
any
socks.
projects, yeah. So if you have any projects you'd like to submit, submit at the email right here, and we will show your projects as well. So anyway, um, and if you've made it this far, thank you so much. I know I sound like my brother, and now without my eyelashes, I feel like I look like my brother. But that's
No, you
another
do
story.
not.
But it's funny. Whenever I get a little tickle or anything's going on, I run to my Activate C. And for those of you who are not yet shopping with us, the Activate C is actually, well, I don't know if it's meant to be warm, but I drink it warm primarily. It is an orange, vitamin C and zinc and vitamin E, and it's an immune booster. So the great thing is I know that that Russian tea is making a comeback. It was really
Yes, it
popular
is.
in the 90s, I think it is.
Yeah.
It tastes a lot like it. It doesn't have any tea in it, but it's got that whole orange thing. And so that's what made me think about adding, of course, the cinnamon, the cloves, but I also add turmeric to it because it's an anti-inflammatory. And
Yeah.
turmeric is oddly really good with citrus. I mean, turmeric tastes like bitter dirt by itself. It's so
Yeah.
bizarre. And it is almost, I think, the main ingredient in mustard, which is why it's yellow. But I love mustard. But when you put it
I
with
do
a
too.
citrus, it is so good. And
It is.
it's healing. There's something about it. So anyway, that's what I'm drinking in my cup. It's messy. So you can see all of the gold, but
Yes, and
it
if
helps.
you're watching new, our shopping club that I've shopped at this shopping online club since
Mm-hmm.
1989, go to our website yarnoverwithus.com and scroll down and put your information there, and we'll send you some information about the shopping club.
Yep.
It
Yep.
is just a place that we love to shop at, American made, and it's a great place to have a one-stop shop for a lot of
Well, that,
things that
yeah.
you're already buying, and you will
Yep.
love it. So
Yep.
check it out.
I love it. So anyway, that's what I'm drinking, and you've probably seen me wipe my nose and mute so you don't have to hear it. But I'm okay. I sound worse than I feel for sure. So, but you know, it's
Tis
and
the
you know,
season, fall
but you know
and
what?
winter.
The important thing is that you win, and that's what I love. I mean, sickness is going to try to come at you, but if you can combat it and get on it fast,
That's
I'll be
right.
good as gold tomorrow, maybe by this evening. So, anyway, um, and other than that, anything else you want to tell us about your show or about your
No,
anything?
I'm good.
You're
Oh,
good.
you know what? Okay, this is spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. If
For
you have you've been looking, because I talked about this last episode, the Good Tidings Advent, which is a Christmas garland, and it had the 24 little cones that you knit. And if you go look at it, the pictures are all there. They're showing it.
I was
You
going
know,
to say, I'm seeing it
they're
on
showing
Instagram, so we
everything. They're
didn't really
showing
spoil
everything.
anything.
So we didn't really spoil it. If you go to
Yeah,
look at it, they show everything.
they
But I
do.
think the reason they do is because you're not going to be able to knit this in the month of December. I mean, I'm already knitting on mine, and my goal is to knit the 24 cones by the end of December, and then through 2026, knit all the little characters that go with each cone. But I
Oh,
have been
really?
able to knit, and here's another thing, the Good Tidings Advent with Barrett Wool, they are right now taking pre-orders. They're going to probably eventually cut it off, but the pre-orders that they're taking right now will be mailed in February, and so this is something that you can work on the entire 2026 year and have it available and ready as a Christmas garland advent for December
Oh,
of 2026. So this is
oh.
something great to work on throughout the
I
year.
love her patterns. I love,
I
love, love her
love Barrett
pattern.
Wool. If you've
I
never
do
been to Barrett
too.
Wool website, you've got to go there and look at the stuff there. And so I had already shown this one. This is the little cone. And then I have knitted this one since the last episode, and I've knitted this
Oh,
one. Isn't that pretty?
I love that. So,
Isn't that
Susie,
beautiful?
I don't want to bust your groove here, but maybe you could knit a few of the characters and not get all the cones done. So at least you have, even if you only have six to hang, you'd have six to hang this
Yeah,
year.
that's true. That's a good idea. Yeah. But I love just, I thought if I could get all 24 of them knitted, then I could put little candy canes and I could put
That's
different
true.
things,
That's
in
true.
them. It doesn't have to necessarily be the characters. But I am going to knit some of them because some of them are easier to do. Little wreaths and mittens and candy canes and things like that. The little figures are more involved for sure, and
Okay,
that's something
yeah.
that I'll never get all of that done by the end of December. But the little teeny ones, you're exactly right. I should do that and hang them. And then I'm actually this one's in the process.
Oh,
This is
very
in
nice. I love how
process.
they're all different. That's so fun. So, are you talking about when you said there's a pre-order, are you talking about the pre-ordering the sales of this for next January to release?
No, they
No.
are. It's a pre-order that they're going to ship in February of 2026. So they're
Oh, in
taking
February.
orders.
But of
Gonna
that
dye
kit.
everything. Yes, of the Good
Okay.
Tidings Advent.
Oh, it must have been very
So
popular.
it was. I think it was extremely popular, and I think people were very disappointed that they didn't get to get one. And so, because of the popularity and the demand, they are doing a pre-order, but they will
Got
cut
it.
it off. So if you're interested, go there, and I'm sure eventually all the patterns will be available. You have to just buy your own yarn, and you can buy the pattern book because it
See,
comes.
I want the
There's a
book.
book.
Yeah, so I can do the
Yeah, the
little
book.
figures.
Hold on. I'm
Because
gonna
it would
get
be
it.
fun to have those as, well, anything. You can make them ornaments, little stuffies. It could be
Ooh,
anything.
yeah. So if you're watching and didn't see our last episode, here's one of the little characters. It's a little little bear.
More spoiler alert. Don't look. But I
Yes.
like I said, I
They're
did
showing they're
There.
showing all of
saw
it.
a
If you go
video.
to Barrett Wool, you can see all of it. So I'm not showing something that you're not going to know about.
Okay.
They're showing you all the characters, all the cones. You can't go there and not see it. And then this is the book that comes, and all the patterns and instructions, detailed instructions are in the book. So, yeah.
How fun. That's
So I wanted to
exciting.
tell about that. So I'm finished. I really am finished. I ain't got
Oh,
anything
well, you
else to
probably
say.
aren't, because I'm going to bring something else up. I'm going to review about the
okay.
Zoom call. Don't
Oh,
forget, if
yes.
you'd like to be part of our Zoom, we're going to do it on, what did I say? December
December
16th.
Is it
13th.
13th?
13th. It's a Saturday morning at 10:30. And so we're just going to
And
chat
that's
all
10:30 Eastern time.
Is it?
Well, I don't know, but I'm sure everybody's wanting to know.
I think
That would
that'd
be
safe.
9:30 my time.
Yeah. Do you think that? Well, we'll let you know on the email. We'll discuss it.
There
But we
you
know
go.
the date.
Sign
At
up
least
for
we
the
know.
email.
We know the date.
It's the 13th.
Yeah, and we're gonna have a theme. I mean, frankly, you can be in your Christmas pajamas if you want. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about it.
That would
We're
be
gonna do a whole
fun.
episode, and my hair's sticking out. I can see. We're gonna do a whole episode in our Christmas pajamas again. So just come as you are. All you need is a little, a little cam, which is on your phone or whatever. And yeah, I think that's it. Is that it? I think that might
That's
be
it.
it.
That's
Well,
it.
wonderful. Well, we hope there's a couple of you that have been following us since the very beginning. I'm not going to name names, but I kind of want to. You have not signed up for our emails yet. I'm going to probably private message you because I think you're going to want to be part of our Zoom and you're going to miss it if you don't get on the
Linda,
email.
I forgot. I'm so frustrated that I forgot this. At the Fiberfest, there was people that watch our YouTube channel that found me, and I got pictures taken with two of the girls. Her name is Elizabeth McCoon, and we got pictures. Me and Bobby got pictures with her at Swan City's booth.
Okay.
And it was so wonderful talking to her. And then we were getting ready to leave, and someone said, Susie, Susie. And I turned around and she said, hey, I'm Sharon. I watch your YouTube channel.
I love it.
She said, I saw your hair and your red glasses. I knew it was you. I'm signatured now.
I love it.
And I
love
hugged her
it.
neck and I said, I am so glad you spoke to me. And she said, Bobby's supposed to be with you. Where is Bobby? And I said, oh, they're in the car. I said, they're in the car. I said, I ran back here to talk to the gal at Brick House Fiber Arts, and they're so exhausted. They said they were going to sit in the car. And so I took her to the car, and she met Bobby, and Bobby got a picture with Sharon. And so, Sharon, I hope you're watching till this part of the episode.
If I can edit it and stick it in over there, I will. I will try.
Okay. It slipped my mind, and thank y'all so much for speaking, and we could get pictures, and it was like making our yarn circle just even more real because we're putting faces and names together. So that was so exciting to meet people that actually watch us.
And the only thing that make it better is if we could actually sit and knit together. So we're going to try to do that with the Zoom.
Yes.
And maybe one day we can do it in person. You just never know.
Yeah.
So happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And we will see you, believe it or not, in December. Happy knitting. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yes, I am certain that this is the first time we've ever logged on and everything's working.
Everything is
Or so we
working.
think. All right. There we go. Wait a minute. That's good enough. Oh. I hear the bubbles. Wow, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good old bubbles. That's what I'm
All right.
drinking.
I don't look. Yeah, I like that stuff.
Strawberry.
I like all those fizzies because I like the fizzy. That could be a first also.
Oh,
Maybe all
that's
this
good.
medication I'm taking is good for me.
It's just making you feel a little bit la la.